Good morning, my friends. Gray here, and I'm starting a new video series called Good Morning Gamers. Every morning before work, I like to take a look at the gaming news. And I figured instead of just doing that by myself, why not share it with all of you? And hopefully, you will all also feel like commenting on the show and sharing your opinions about what we're going to take a look at. And I know some of you may actually be listening to this on your drive into work. So if you missed browsing the gaming websites this morning, hopefully you'll find this helpful as I recap what I find on some of the major gaming websites. So with that said, let's get started here. We'll go over and start at IGN, and let's see what they have going on here. Okay, it looks like their major news articles are Scalebound canceled, their game of the year, they covering 13 canceled games. They're also covering the Golden Globes and the Switch reveal stream. So let's take a look at these more in depth here. First of all, Scalebound canceled. We talked about this last night on the Band of Gamers podcast, and that's pretty surprising. It was a pretty highly promoted game, promoted at E3 and whatnot by Microsoft. So to see it just canceled is it's kind of odd, very odd, and it makes you think there's maybe something deeper going on there between Microsoft and Platinum Games. So don't know if I was going to purchase it, but still kind of a interesting story there. The game of the year. Let's take a look at what their game of the year is here. We'll go ahead and open that up and close the ad there. I like Best Buy, but they closed the local store, so we don't have any nearby at all near the Berkshires here. So we'll close that pretty quickly. And the game of the year, Overwatch. I haven't even played Overwatch. Any of you guys playing Overwatch? Is it that great a game? It really hasn't interested me. So let's see what their runner-ups were. Uncharted 4. I loved Uncharted 2, my favorite PS3 game of all time. So not surprised there. And let's see what they have for their best PC game. Okay, it is Overwatch. All right, let's take a look at their best Xbox One game. It looks like they have Inside. Inside is their best game for the Xbox. I'm sure it's a great game, but it's the best gaming experience in 2016 on the Xbox. There are so many great games on the Xbox. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Let's go to the PlayStation 4 Game of the Year. Let's see what they're calling that. Dishonored 2. Interesting. Very interesting. With the runner-up is Uncharted 4. Okay, I'm not too surprised there. And how about go right to the Wii U game? Wii U, Paper Mario. I guess that makes sense. Runner-up is Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Not sure what that game is. And finally, let's look at the mobile game. What do they say was their mobile game of the year? Pokemon Go. Well, I know it was the most hyped mobile game of the year. Never played it myself, but looks like Super Mario Run, which just came out recently, was the runner-up. Very interesting, IGN. Very interesting picks here. All right, what else do we have going on here? All right, it looks like Sony has announced a white PS4 Slim. Let's take a look at that. What's that all about here? Looks like there'll be a 500 gigabyte model, and that's for Europe, and 1 terabyte also available in Japan, but no word on the US. I have a white Xbox One. I wish it was black. I would much prefer the black, but the white one had the better bundle when I bought it. And that said, I'm not seeing anything else here that interests me, so let's move on to the 13 canceled games here. And we'll open that up. So what were these 13 canceled games? Fables Legends, yeah, that was pretty big when that happened. That was going to be a free-to-play game. I don't understand how free-to-play games make money. Well, World of Tanks I understand, but with the microtransactions. But I didn't see a lot of opportunities for microtransactions with Fable Legends. I would have preferred a Fable 4 and a Fabled Remastered 1, 2, and 3 for the Xbox One. That would have been cool. Never heard of this game. LMNO, Alphabet Soup, Prey 2. So Prey 2 is gone, but Prey is back. So uh, BC. Yeah, no, not a lot of buzz about that game. Let's see what else was canceled here. Silent Hills. That was a big cancellation. Um, Not sure what happened there. I was never a Silent Hills fan, but Star Wars 1313. Um, that looked like it was going to be a pretty cool game. Not sure what happened to that. Thrill Kill. Never heard of it. StarCraft Ghost. Um, yeah, this is going way, way back. Star Fox 2. All right, so this is 13 canceled games of all time. Mega Man Universe, 6 Days in Fallujah, and Patriots. That's probably the biggest for me. Siege has no single player story, um, like Vegas 1 and 2. Me and my friends really enjoyed playing co-op, enjoyed playing Terrorist Hunt, and enjoyed playing the single player game. And when that was canceled, it was like, very, very big letdown. Agent, never was looking forward to that. So let's move on from there and look at some other news here. Um, let's look at the Switch reveal stream. Let's see when that's happening here. So the first one will be on the 12th. It looks like 10:30 p.m. Eastern. A little late for me. I'll be abed. But and then following up, there will be a Nintendo Treehouse Live, and the 13th, and that will be 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So not too bad there. So if you're interested in the Switch, it does look pretty cool. You might want to catch those. And they'll probably be recorded and replayable online. So let's move on to GameSpot. What do they have for news today? Looks like they just reviewed Gravity Rush 2. They give it a 9. They have a list of PS4 console exclusives, and they're also reviewing the best gaming hardware at CES. Very interesting. We'll take a look at those. There's also a list of Xbox One exclusives for 2017. And let's see if there's anything else new here. Oh, the Nintendo Switch will blow you away, says NVIDIA. We'll have to take a look at that. I don't find that very credible, but only because I don't think it's going to have the processing power of the PS4 Pro or NVIDIA 1060, 1070, 1080. So I'm not sure I'm going to be blown away. All right, looks like the Skyrim Special Edition gets an update. There's a Gears of War 4 patch coming to cover quitting penalties, adding some new maps and more. They also have a list here of all the games that support HDR, but my TV doesn't support HDR, so I'm not going to be very much into that right now. No, here's one I missed. Halo Boss on Project Scorpio. Specs are beefier than he expected. We'll have to take a look at that one too. And finally, an NES Classic Edition hack allows more games to be added. That's very interesting. All right, so let's take a look at these, the exclusives. Oh, this is one of those images posts here. So let's see here. If we can get to the first image. Yeah, I can't even pronounce that. Hatsumi Miku. Read Only Memories. Gravity Rush 2. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8. Tales of Berseria. I'm not seeing any games that really. I'm not even gonna finish that. Those. There is definitely an audience for these games. I'm sure. I'm not that audience. All right, let's see if we can go to the Xbox One exclusives while we're here. And Rise and Shine. Never heard of it. Halo Wars 2. That's something I have heard. My question is, do I really want to spend $60 on that game? I just bought so many games over the holidays, and I got so much to do, so I don't know. Tacoma looks cool as a VR game, so I don't know if I'll be getting that on the Xbox One. Cuphead, my friends really, really are looking forward to this. I'm like, meh. I just don't. I don't see the draw to it. But my friends like it, so they'll be excited about playing that. Crackdown 3 again. I have Crackdown. Never played it really, and but I know people are passionate about that. Phantom Dust. Sea of Thieves. Now that to me that looks cool, especially if it's like an open world type of game where you can get a bunch of friends in and have a good time. State of Decay 2, never played one, so I'm not sure what's that. But yeah, so a couple of exclusives I'm excited about here, but many more for my friends. Let's go back to the best gaming hardware. Okay, so this is the best gaming hardware at CES 2017, and we can see there's LED RAM. Well, it looks cool, but I don't know if I'd pay extra for it. Some motherboards here, an external GPU amplifier for laptops. Um, let's see here, more motherboards, cases. That doesn't really interest me. We got a gigabyte video card. Um, anything interesting here? Expensive 4K HDR monitors. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Vive Deluxe Audio strap. So it looks like you can put some integrated audio onto the headset. I do like the integrated audio headphones on the Oculus Rift. They're not super um, expensive headphones, but they seem to work very well, and it doesn't require you to have an extra set of headphones on your head, which is nice. But that's cool. What's this? What's next? TPcast wireless add-on. It looks like lets you turn your Vive into a wireless headset. Well, that's very, very cool. Because if you want to do room scale VR, what better way to do it than with wireless? Except they're saying only 2 milliseconds of delay, which should not be noticeable. That's the only thing I would worry about is walking into the wall, and that's a real concern when you have your VR headset on. Let's see what else. Oh, a new NVIDIA Shield. There was some speculation there wouldn't be one because of the Nintendo Switch. Let's see here. Video streaming and gaming device. Tegra X1 ARM processor. Why not a Tegra X2? Very interesting. It starts out at $200 with a $300 model. Yeah, very interesting device. A Vive tracker. What's this? This is a new device that will accessorize your VR world with actual objects. The tracker was attached to the bottom of the wooden bat. Okay, so you attach this to an object so you know where it is in VR. Interesting. And let's see what the last one is here. Razer Project Ariana. Now, I thought I saw something like this from Xbox leaked a while back, so this is interesting. I don't know if I'd want to buy that. My room wouldn't be conducive to that, I don't think. All right, well, that's some interesting stuff from CES. Let's see about this Nintendo Switch story here. It's going to blow us away, really? They say it's going to blow you away in terms of what Nintendo has been able to achieve with its dedication to their craft. Oh, don't understand what that means. It's very Nintendo, and that's going to blow me away. That it's a Nintendo device is very Nintendo. No, not getting it. I don't think it's going to blow me away. I think it's going to be cool. I don't think it's going to blow me away. So let's take a look at this news story here. Halo Boss on Project Scorpio specs beefier than I expected. I think it's the teraflop count has been out there. Was it 6 teraflops? O'Connor said he hasn't paid a whole lot of attention to specifics. I think this is a story about nothing. Yeah, so let's see about this NES Classic Edition hack that allows more games to be added. Let's see here. Now, we all know the NES Classic Edition, that little $60 box with the very short controller cable, was really hard to find this holiday season. But it was fixed. It only had the 30 games I had on it, and that was it. And that's understandable to keep the price down. However, a hacker has now seemingly made it possible to introduce new games to the standalone system. The process for doing so requires connecting the system to USB to a PC and taking advantage of an exploit. I don't know if I would want to do this to mine unless it was super easy. If I was a Nintendo, I think they should have added the ability to buy more games from like a virtual store. I think that would have been really cool, but they'd have to add some kind of networking capability, and I'm sure that would have upped the price. So that's why they didn't do that. Well, I think with that, I got to get ready for work. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you for looking at the gaming news with me this morning. And hopefully, we'll be able to do this every weekday before work. Just sit down and take a look at what's new and exciting in the gaming world. But until next time, I just want to wish you an awesome day at work. I hope I have an awesome day at work too. And until next time, peace.